Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are tuned into Coffee and Donuts with Miss T.
And Lexus.
Today is Friday, January 21st, 2022. It is at the top of the hour. It is 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
Oh, yes, I've had my coffee and my donut.
Okay, we all know that the early bird catches the worm every time. Good morning to everyone that is just tuned in. Y'all know what we do over here. Let's go ahead and read our names off of our prayer list, make a few announcements, and get this party started. Today on our prayer list, we have Mama T from Mama T Speaks and her son, Perry Heard. We have Ashley from Ashley Rose Vlog. We have Little Miss Jamie Lynn. We have Stay in Play. We have the Emory Family Entertainment 7, Janetta and TJ. Let's go ahead and send a prayer up for those people.
Oh, God, we thank you for this Friday morning. Lord, we asking you right now to look on everyone that's on our prayer list, God, even those that are listening, those that's going to replay this show. Lord, we asking you right now to just give us a great day and also bless our weekend. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Good morning to everyone that is just coming to the room. We have Coco T TV. She says she has her coffee already. Super Twins, Bella and Gabby says, I'm ready. I'm ready. MLW Kitchen Man says, good morning to everybody. Okay, we have Mary's Life Journey said, good morning.
Good
We're going to
morning.
go ahead and get started. A few announcements. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or you want us to sing you or someone that you love a happy birthday wish, please reach out to us on Instagram at W.T.F with the family Tabers. Wednesday is viewers' choice. So you get to pick the topic. It's all about what the viewers want to hear every Wednesday. So please shoot us a little DM over there on Instagram at WTF with the family Tabers. Okay, every Friday, which is today, we will highlight a small channel. And out today, I want to highlight a couple of small channels. There's so many people need some help, need a need to be pulled up in the boat with us. So we're going to highlight a few channels today. I may not make it to everybody today, but rest assured that we will get around to everybody that we know of that needs to be lifted higher. Okay. So just give us a minute to get around to everybody, but rest assured that we will highlight channels every Friday. Okay. The need is out there. We're going to try to reach as many as we can with the resources that we have. We don't have a mega platform. But the platform that we do have, we are willing to share with those that are putting in the work to reach that next milestone. You have to put in the work because, like someone always told us, we can send the people to you, but if you don't have good content, they will not stay. So you have to put the hard work in to produce the content to make the people stay. Okay. Our P.O. box to send us happy mail is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi. That's INDIANOLA, Mississippi 38751. So before we tear into this topic this morning, let me go ahead and get these channels, highlight these channels, okay? The first one is Tracy C. That's T, a little space, RACY space, and then C. She has 174 subscribers. Um, Also, we have Mary's Life Journey. I'm not sure Mary's in the room. I'm not sure exactly how many people that Mary has, but she's in the building. She want to come up and later on and tell us, about her channel. Or if Tracy C pops up, she can come aboard and tell us about her channel. Okay, so y'all saw the topic. Y'all saw the topic. That's why you tuned in, because you saw the topic, or y'all tuned in just to support us like y'all always do. Either way, we are still glad that you are here. My voice is a little raspy and regular this morning, but I'm still gonna push through. Okay, thank you, Coco TTV. Also, Coco, if you can find Carol, the girl manager, she was on the show earlier. She's usually here, so maybe she'll pop up. But it's Carol or Carol. I'm not sure exactly how she pronounces it, but if she comes up, um, she can come, come aboard. It was one more that I wanted to highlight. Alexis Ice, feel free to jump in at any moment. Oh, Super Twins Bella and Gabby said, "How is Coco TV month? Oh, how's it going? Coco TV montage. We are Coco needs some hours, so if y'all can run Coco's playlist, run her playlist up this weekend. Coco, drop your link. If y'all can run Coco's playlist, that would help out so much. Run her playlist. If you have that community tab, or share her out on Instagram or whatever social media platform that you have, so we can get her playlist ran as many times and get her as many hours as she needs. Coco also has a challenge. I recreate my mukbang. She has giveaways, and it's really going well. So if you want to participate, I hope that you will participate. Look through her catalog of videos and recreate exactly what she had for her mukbang that day. And please understand the assignment. We want you to use the mannerism that she used, her famous hey. She wants you to do all of that. All of it. So put the work in. Put the work. We appreciate the support, but please understand the assignment. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and read this title real quick. And no problem, Coco. Are co-workers really your friends? Can co-workers be your friends? Or they just try to get through the workday? Are co-workers really your friends? Or are they just trying to get through the workday? Okay, Lexus Ice, take it away.
Okay, are coworkers really your friend, or are they just trying to get through the workday? And this topic, really hit home for me because the job that I'm currently working on, me and this person, I consider us to be friends. And so it's like when this person no longer work on the job, I would reach out to this person, they never answer. I would text this person, they would never answer. And so it became a problem, it became an issue to the point where whenever I would call, their phone would go directly to voicemail. And so I was like, wow, since they no longer work for the company, have they blocked me on their phone, and was I really considered a friend? So what I did was, and I've done this before, what I did was I was like, okay, to make sure that I don't reach out to them again, what I'm going to do is, I don't mind talking to them if they call me, but to make sure that I don't be a bother to them, I'm going to make sure I don't contact them anymore. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to remove their number from my phone. I'm going to remove any text messages from my phone so that I won't have their number again. And so if I don't have their number, then I know I would not be the one to call them. Now, if they call me, oh yes, of course I will talk. Hey, how you doing? And all this type of stuff. But I will not be the one to initiate the conversation if we ever hold a conversation again. I will let them be the one to initiate the conversation because I have called them several times and they're not answering. I feel that, I'm blocked. It's nothing that I personally done. I feel that when they left the company, they just wanted to not associate with anyone that they normally work with. So that's why I was like, our coworkers really your friend.
You know
And there
what?
have been times, uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And there have been times before where I have worked with people who I really felt was my friend. I mean, from going out to eating with them to just, sharing personal things with one another. And it's like when we no longer work together, it's like that friendship, is no longer there. And
Okay.
so that's why I was wondering, were they really my friends, or was they just trying to get through the workday. But now there are some people that I worked with over the years that we are still friends. We no
Mm.
longer work together, but we talk every day. And then you also have to wonder if they're really not your friend and they're just your coworker. How much of your personal life do you entrust them with?
Lord.
How much of your personal life do you let them know if they're really not your friend? So you gotta learn how to, as my godmama always say, draw the line in the sand to see, are they your coworkers? Are they your friends? Are they just somebody you need to work with and leave them at work?
You know what? I definitely, once you have reached out to them a couple times and they did answer the call or reach back out, I definitely would not continue to reach out to them. And another thing, so I've said it before, sometimes people and this can be with family members, this could be with co-workers, friends. Family members can be in your life for a season, but you can separate yourself from them as only with them and family functions and things like that and see how work your problems out. But I've said this before, sometimes people are only in your life for certain things, for certain things, whatever purpose they have come to fulfill in your life for that time in your life, you know that's it. They fulfilled their purpose, fulfilled their mission, and it's time to move on. And just listening to you think, Lexus, sometimes people, when they're in a job setting, sometimes it's just trying to get through the day. They adapt to their environment. They're just trying to pass the time away, go to work and come home. Okay. And if they separate from the job, maybe the job was a traumatic experience for them, a part of their past that they don't want anything to do with. So they separate themselves from anything that's attached to the past. You understand? Nothing personal, but if someone has had something
I
happen to them on the
understand.
workplace, they had a bad experience, didn't enjoy the job, and once they have moved on, that's it. They don't want nothing to do with the job, the people, or nothing. Sometimes you just have work friends, work relationship, work, people from work that are just friends at work, which is why they're called co-workers. They're not your friends, they're just people you see every day and work with, and it's nothing more. Now, I have worked on a job where I have built relationships with people that have outlast, the job. Years been friends years since both of us separated from the workplace, and we're still friends now. So I do think you can be a relationship with people that you work with, but I wouldn't go into it thinking I'm coming out with friends. I would treat them as coworkers, and you can kind of feel your way, if this leads to a long-lasting friendship, or it's just somebody that you're in a nice conversation with or connecting with at work, and you just leave it at work. Okay. Let me get some comments. You're supposed to remind me get some
You
comments.
know,
Okay, let
and,
me
and
see
well,
who's coming to the room.
okay.
Hold on. Kicking it with Lulu. Good morning, everyone. Everybody's speaking. Okay. Coco said it's beyond us. Okay, Coco says, wow, Texas Ice ASMR. I had to happen before I realized that it was just, they were just it. I just said that. Didn't I just say that?
Uh-huh.
Read Coco TTV's statement. She said they were just in her life for a season. That's right. People come into your life just for a season. Whatever their mission is in your life, they fulfilled their mission, and it's time for them to move on. Sometimes we try to hold on to things that we're not even supposed to have, in the first place. So I think you can be friends with people past work. I do, because I've had it happen to me. And sometimes just leave them at work.
And you know
Especially if you
something?
reached out to them and they're not,
They're not responding. And
right.
so, what I did was I'm like, okay, to make sure that if we ever hold a conversation again, I'm not the one to initiate it. I
That's
literally just
right. Let
removed
them
their
reach out to
content
you.
out of my phone. Yeah. And you know something else? Our deceased aunt Linda, she would
Yeah.
always say something to us. She would always tell me that she was like, when she go to work, there are certain conversations she have with
That's
people,
right. You
and,
don't
and
go
she was like,
and slander
if,
your
if
business all over the workplace.
exactly, she said her conversations would be what she cooked for dinner, what she's going to cook for dinner, uh, gardening tips, and that was it. She never uh uh entrusted anyone with her personal business because she didn't know if they was her friends. She didn't know the intent they had. And so
Right.
the conversation she had with them. Oh, anybody, it wasn't a problem if everybody knew what she cooked for dinner last night,
Yeah,
or
just general
it
conversation.
wasn't exactly, it wasn't a problem if everybody know what she's going to cook for dinner when she got home.
Right.
And so when she would tell me that, I would always remember that, and I always watch my conversations. So if I told you something, I work with you, I don't mind if it was repeated because I didn't tell you anything in depth and personal that will cause me shame, if me and you happen to fall out. That would bring shame upon my family if me and you happen to fall out. So no one knew anything personally about me,
Right.
who I work with.
That's right. That's right. So I would suggest when you're at work, just treat it as such. You're there from, those 8 hours, and don't go in looking for a friend. Go in just to be productive. Um, Whatever your job responsibilities are, focus on that. And if you meet someone that is truly genuine, I'm sure you'll find out, you'll know if a person is truly your friend, or you can build a friendship with them versus if someone's just trying to get through a work day. Because I've said a few times on here that the job I had in long-term care, and I was in long-term care for years before I went to mental health. And the job I had, Alexis, as you know, the trouble I had on that job, oh my God, I would hate
Oh
going
yeah.
to that job. So I learned how to adapt to my surroundings.
Oh
I
yeah.
learned how to, because the I don't want to say too much. My supervisor, my immediate supervisor, we had the same credentials. So I felt like she always felt that I was a threat to her, which I was not. I respected her in her position, but I don't ever feel like she respected me in mine, So I felt like because of that, we kept bumping heads. I wasn't bumping heads with her. She made it an issue. So instead of me just continue to, um, well, bump heads with her, or I know my job, I know what my responsibilities are. I just, I said, you know what, those 8 hours that I'm at work, she's my immediate supervisor, so whatever she wants for my department, okay, go ahead. Okay, what do you want from me today? What is it that you need from me today? I just did the attitude I had. I just got the attitude. I'm just trying to make it through these hours. So they all of the department heads would sit around and eat lunch and go out after work, and eat. And I wasn't doing any of that. But I don't say I changed my personality or who I was as a person. But a couple of times I would go and sit and eat with them for lunch, or I would go after work. But I worked out of town and I had to get back home before it got dark. Coming the that I came, I didn't like being on the highway when it was dark like that. And so I had to let them understand, you all live right here in town. I have a ways to go to get home, you know.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, I had a small child, Brandon. I said, I have to get home. It would be something different if I could hang out, and I'm right here in town, But I just had to get through the day, and I learned to just adapt to my surroundings. I didn't try to make friends or anything. I just was cordial with everybody just to get through the work day, you know. And from that experience to this day, I still have one person that the lady that worked at HR. We're still friends to this day. To this day. Okay, let me go back to the comments. Oh, we got Michael in the building, 4C gang for life, everything. Mike, somebody drop his link.
Good
What up,
morning.
Mike? Y'all, next time, you have to remind me to read comments now, please. Because
Yes, ma'am.
okay, we had Michael in the building. Mike, are you still here? Mommy dearest, mommy. And y'all know yesterday my mama popped up. I didn't even know she was coming. And you said you didn't know, so we got off. She said, I got y'all there. And I said, yeah, you got us, because I had no idea.
She's back in the building this morning.
Yeah, she just came out the bushes. I I knew she was listening, and she would catch the replay a lot of mornings. But I had no idea she was gonna find her way out the bushes yesterday. But good morning, mother. So let me drop the link. Is Mary's life still? I see she wanted to come up. Okay, Mary, give me just a minute. I'm gonna let you come up and highlight your channel. But or did you want to talk about the subject? She was backstage. I need to pay more attention. So let me see if she's here. Is she here? Mary?
Yes, she's here now.
Okay. Okay, Mary, you have the
Hello.
floor. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Good morning.
Oh,
Good
wait just a
morning.
minute. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Brandon, what are you doing up this early? That's our son, Brandon. I don't know why he is up so early. Oh my God, it's a family affair.
Is
Good
he in the
morning,
building
sweet.
or he's in your? Is he in the building?
Yeah, he's in the building, but he's not in the room.
I got you.
Okay, so we also have Sweet Reed, y'all. I don't know if she want me to tell y'all, but I was minding my own business last night. And Sweet Reed did something so sweet for me last night. I won't say what it was, but thank you so much, Sweet Reed. And I always told you got the right name, Sweet Reed. So I appreciate, all the love. I really do. And I wasn't expecting it. And I was just sitting there watching TV. I was watching TV. So thank you so very much, Sweet Reed. I really, really appreciate you. Okay, we have Mary's life journey in the Sweet Reed was the channel that we highlighted last Friday. So if you all missed the coffee and donuts on last Friday, she was the channel that we highlight her in 755 Media from last Friday. Y'all still drop a link, Coco. Y'all still run on over. And let's get into the next milestone. Okay, good morning, Mary's life journey. You have the floor.
Good
Oh,
morning.
Coco
Good
already had
morning.
dropped it.
I love Sweet Ree too. She blessed me last night too.
What?
But
Sweet, you
yes.
dropping blessings off everywhere. Oh my God.
Oh yes. But I thank you guys so much. I just wanted to I enjoy your morning show. It encourages me and it has inspired me to keep going because
Yes.
for a minute there, I was dropping videos and I'm like, is anybody seeing it or what is going on? But I had to learn networking is
Yes.
everything in YouTube.
Yes.
Guys, you have got to connect with
You
people.
have to.
So it has pushed me. I got my first 100 subscribers. So thank you guys.
Woo!
Y'all been pushing me out there
Congratulations.
and throwing my
Yes.
channel out there, and people are coming over.
Oh wow.
So if anybody's on here that's new, networking is everything. It is
Yes.
everything in a business. I don't know why I was missing that because even when you own a business, you got to network. It's
That's
like
where the people are
marketing. You got to get
networking.
out there.
Yes, that's where the people are. And you have to network. You have to go over here, go over there,
Yes,
go
and you got
over
to
there.
support others,
Yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
stuff. And do not think your family, I mean, my little ratchet family, forgive me. They ain't supporting nothing. I'm like, I be talking to them. Did you see my video? They ain't watching
I know
nothing.
you have to remind them. You have to remind them. Even with us trying to get our watch time out, I will call it right. Listen, you don't have to sit there and watch our videos. Put it on play, turn the volume up enough so you can hear just enough, and just leave it in the room. Walk out from it. We need to get these watch time hours up.
Yes,
And that's
yes.
and with family, our YouTube family help running our playlist. But for the most part, I had to cut, run our playlist. I had to remember. Did you watch the
Oh
video
yes.
yesterday? Oh, I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm like, come on now, come on. I
Yes,
go back and
yes.
watch it. I'm like, okay,
And that's one thing that Sweet Reed put out there last night. I didn't know how to do like a playlist and run it and stuff, but I'm going to start doing that to help others out to
yeah,
get their playtime. And that's something that's very important when you're trying to, get monetized and
Mhm.
everything. So yes, I'm gonna start doing that. But I
Okay.
just want to thank everybody, even
Yes,
if some of my supporters are on here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel.
yes, run.
My channel is about, at first I was kind of debating what I wanted to dedicate my channel to.
Mhm.
And when I done Vlogmas, and that like to kill me, I was I posted every day. Y'all, by Christmas, I
Ooh,
was dog tired.
that takes a lot of commitment, dedication.
That is a lot of work.
I got to day 13 or 14, and I had the material, but I couldn't do it. It just took too much out of me. And I said,
Yeah,
well, I'm done. Whoever did it, much
I'm
love and respect,
honey, I
dedication.
done it, but
But
at the end, I was so tired. I don't even think I really enjoyed Christmas.
no, it because you want to keep it fun, and when it starts to feel like you have to do it, I have to get this, I have to have that takes the fun out of it.
Yes, yes. So next year I'm gonna do maybe like a couple of days or so. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna dedicate to like the whole month every day
Okay.
because it was a bit much.
Yeah.
But I done it and I seen some movement on my channel and that was good. And it
Okay.
also, put me in the algorithm to kind of see what
Exactly.
I wanted to dedicate my channel to.
Right.
And my cleaning videos got like a lot of hits. My
Okay.
my cocoa bar, it got like over 1,000
Oh
hits.
wow.
It's probably up to two right now.
Wow.
It's
See,
it's
people want to
somebody
see the
still
simple
somebody
things.
still hitting it. So, and I last week I said, okay, well, since I got a lot of views, I went and done my Valentine coffee bar. So you guys go hit that video
Okay.
and
Okay.
stuff. But I think I'm gonna dedicate to cleaning. I love cleaning. Let me tell
Okay.
you, when we went through the pandemic and I
Mm,
got tired of watching movies, I just I was never into YouTube,
mm.
but honey, when I started looking at cleaning videos, it was so relaxing to
Oh
me.
wow.
And I was just sitting there. And honey, when I tell you I cleaned the house from top to bottom, cleaned everything out
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
stuff. So if you want cleaning motivation, just make sure you come over to Mary's Life Journey. You're gonna find it over here.
You all
Cause
run on over to Mary's Life. Mary, thank you so much for coming on. We got somebody else backstage, but drop her plate. I'm sure Coco has. I got to look through the comments. Thank you so much for coming up, and we're going to
you're
continue trying to get
welcome.
to that
Thank you
next
guys.
milestone. Did you hear me, Mary?
Uh-huh. What you say?
I said, keep up the good work. We're going to continue to push your channel. And thank you for coming up on the panel this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. And you
All right.
guys keep up the good work too.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, coming into the building, we have Good Eating with Mika. Good morning. How are you? Let's see. Did I miss? Oh, Carell, the girl miniature mukbang is in the building. That's one of the channels we're highlighting today. Michael, come on back. Let me see. Okay, there he is. Is he still back? Okay. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning, young ladies. How are you doing?
Just
We're good.
fine.
We're
Just
good.
fine. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly
Oh,
favored.
come on, somebody.
Come on, come on.
I want to shout out Good Eating with Mika.
Okay.
That's what that's one of my YouTubers of the week as well. And
Okay.
she came on my panel last night and blessed us with a beautiful. I mean, she had one of the most beautiful voices
Oh
you ever
wow.
heard.
Wow.
Oh, she could sing a gospel song like nobody else. Do
She
y'all
can't
hear
sing
me?
you to tears, will she? Is she one of those singers that sing you to tears?
Baby, she had people crying in the chat.
Ooh, she had them falling out.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Okay. Good eating with Mika. Coco, if you will, please drop her link. Oh, we have Frank coming to the building. Good morning, Frank. Okay. Let me see. Let me go back up. Okay. Good morning. Eating good with Mika. Let's run. How many subs does she have, Mike? Is she a growing channel?
I don't know, but we all need some subs.
Oh
Lexus,
yes, we can never have too many, honey.
Lexus, how's your
Have too
count
many.
coming along?
Okay.
It's coming along pretty
Uh,
good. You really, really, really helped me. I think that was Wednesday. You really did a good job. I shouted you out yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah, I
I'm
heard.
amazed, you know?
yeah. Oh, Micah has that power. He can get it done.
He
Uh,
had
Look,
me
Cookie
nervous.
series just came in the building. Michael can get it done. He was sending people. We got almost 200, if not a little more. I got to go back and look. A little more than 200 people that Michael sent over here. He said, "Run on over," and they came. They came on over, and I really, I always say I was just in awe because he told them to come, and they came. They
but
actually
look,
came over.
I would tell y'all, you're talking about networking and all of that. I would tell you how the devil works. See, when God is about to bless you, the
Mm-hmm.
devil will try to mess that up.
Of
The
course.
devil will the devil will use family members and everything and anybody to try to block your blessings, because when you're about to go to the next level, that makes the devil upset.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is it we will pay more attention to negativity than we will to positivity. So when you're about to be blessed, the devil try to throw a monkey wrench in there so you can't enjoy the blessing.
That's true.
Um,
That is true.
I'll give you an example. Last night on my channel, I made it to over 500 on my new
Oh,
channel,
wow. Come on,
and
somebody.
you know, and then I looked. I was at 503. So I woke up this morning. I turned over. I seen you guys, and I looked. So I'm at 491.
Oh, wow.
But that's a lot of haters. But I'm gonna tell you this: God is so good, and what He does is that I could have looked at that and been like, "What?" But God says, you know what? Don't even worry about that. I got you. Them little 9, them little 8 you need, you're gonna have that and more than enough by the day.
Okay,
But that,
drop his link for me, Coco. I hope I'm not overworking Coco or one of the other mods. I can't even see who is a mod. I'm on this phone. Trump just came in the building. But drop Michael's. You're on the 4C game channel, right?
yeah, 4C game for life.
4C game for life, everything, Mike. So please, somebody drop his link. And a lot of times, Mike, I also learned that when they subscribe to the channel, they have to watch a video or it will fall off. I had that happen a couple times. I did a little research and they have to watch a video in order for it to stick. And sometimes people just will unsubscribe for whatever reason.
Right.
But hopefully, these 15 people in the room can get you back over there. Because you have, so Praying Couple Cookie Series is in the building.
Yes.
I don't want to overlook them. So yeah, so we're gonna, use what we have to get you back over.
But
Whatever we can do. So I really appreciate everything that you've done. So let me ask you the question of the day, Mike. Are co-workers really your friends?
they can be. But you have to remember it is what it is, and that's a job.
Right.
You have to remember that everybody's not gonna be happy for you. You do what you're there to do. Thank God, most of my jobs I worked at, I was there for years.
Yes.
And I'm one of those workers that I open when somebody come in, don't mind training somebody, even though they might have ended up getting a position higher than me. Because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you.
That's true.
And God is a jealous God to where
He said
he wants you to be more like him. And a lot of times we more in the flesh than we are in him. And God will bless everybody around you but you, just to test you to see how you are.
I
And he want to see your reaction. If you're not happy for the next person when their blessings, you will never get your blessings. So that's why even when I do YouTubers of the weekend, and I always say this, people people don't want to lift you up because they're too scared you're gonna pass them up.
Exactly.
But you got to be willing, because if that's for them, then that's for them. It's God's way. And I tell people this all the time. Can't nobody block my blessings. I don't care if I teach you or whatever that is. What's for you is for you. And I'm a big believer in that.
Yes. I am too, Mike. I just believe whatever God has for you, I just believe he's going to give it to me. He's not going to give what he has prepared for me. He's not going to give it to my neighbor. Whatever he has for me, he's going to make sure that I get it. So me helping the next person is not going to change that. And you're right, so many times, like you said the other day, people give you bits and pieces of information.
Yes.
That's enough to say that I did help her. But you didn't give me enough. You gave me a tool, but you didn't give me everything. Some people have the mentality, but did nobody help me? I had to do it on my own. That's why you should help someone else, because nobody helped you. And you know how hard it was for you. But if you don't have that heart like that to reach out and help people, that is the mentality that you're going to have. Did nobody help me? Or I give
That's
you
so
just
true.
enough to say, well, I helped you, but you really didn't.
You know,
Didn't.
I have a story. When I first came on YouTube, I'm not going to mention the person's name, but it was a young man, and they may have had 5,000 subscribers. And I was asking them, a couple of questions about YouTube, and they would not answer it. And I put it in there. I understand that a chat be busy sometimes, so I put it in there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Never answered me at all. Well, maybe a month later, I passed them up
Wow.
in subscribers. And I came in and they was like, shout out to Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. And yes, he doing his thing. And I'm like, no, baby, it's a little too late now.
It's too late. You are too.
I don't blame
good.
you.
I'm good over here.
That's right. That's right.
You try to ride off your coattail.
Right.
Exactly.
But see, a lot of times we try to make it our season. See, you got to stop living in somebody else's season.
Exactly.
Come on, somebody.
That is the problem. A lot of time we think it's our season and it's not our season.
That's right.
You got to sit back and sit in the cut and wait, because your season coming.
That's right. That's right. The people that you're watching, it may be their season, and you don't know what it took for them to get to that point for God to bless them with that particular season. You know what they have gone through to get there, so you can't be on the outside trying to get what they, because you don't know their story. You don't know what it took. Like you said, sit back and wait for your season.
Look, you sitting there your season in the winter, but you all up here in the summer with boots and a skull cap on. Now you sweating to death. You sweating to death because you done walked in somebody else's season.
Exactly.
Wonder why you can't breathe because you hot.
Yeah,
exactly. You know something? I mentioned that in Sunday school one Sunday, how sometimes we're in the wrong season. And sometimes being in the wrong season, just imagine it's the winter time. And you walking around with shorts and sandals on and a tank top. And you know how crazy that make you look. It's winter time, everybody else got on snow boots, and you walking around with shorts and sandals on. You're in the wrong season.
We too busy asking God, why, instead of saying, God, when is my season? Ask him what your season is.
Okay, we had somebody came in the building. The Lisa D. The Light Show came in the building. The Praying Couple Cooking Series came in. Charming came in. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay.
Lisa D. Delight is one of my YouTubers of the week as well.
Yes.
Wow.
I think she came. I'm trying to see if she's before us or after us. I think she came after us, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it was after you.
Miss Tabor. Mom is telling Michael to preach. Michael, my mom said preach.
Okay then.
Come on, listen, y'all. It just turned into Sunday school coffee and donuts.
Come on now.
Listen, I'm a big believer in that. We keep sitting there talking about why I ain't blessed, why I ain't blessed. Instead of saying why I ain't blessed, ask God, look, can you just reveal to me when is it my season, so I can be prepared, so I can dress appropriately.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And what am I doing wrong to not get my blessing? What?
Exactly.
Look, you going from door to door trick or treating, and it's Thanksgiving. You got on green.
That was a good one.
Look, you going somewhere on thinking it's Labor Day and your season is St. Patrick's Day. You better put on green and wait on St. Patrick's Day.
Michael Charmer said you speak the truth now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we have to know what our seasons is so we can be prepared and ready
That's
for it.
right. Because
Mhm.
I'm telling
Right.
you, if I see somebody in a Santa Claus suit on Valentine's Day,
Come on,
we got a problem.
come on. But you got some people that think all seasons there. They got on Santa Claus with some heart, some chocolate
They gonna
candy,
get the St. Patrick Day headband on. Okay.
and a turkey in their hand. You be like, wait a minute. You in too many seasons.
You don't even know
Pick
which
one.
direction you going. You fusing
Right.
yourself and others is together.
Come on. You got to know. And you have to be available. You have to make yourself
Yes,
available. So
that's
that mean when it's other people's season, if it's Valentine's Day, go take somebody else some candy.
yes. And be humble enough,
Come
you know,
on.
be humble. Always be humble. Don't feel like people owe you anything, as far as
Yeah.
YouTube stream, because I've ran across a few creators that feel like people have to view your channel. People have to sub. They have to support you. We don't. It's by our goodness that we watch you, but you don't go in return to watch other people's videos, and it shows that you don't support others. So you have to network and make sure that you return, if someone comes to your channel and sub, you make sure you go over to their channel. I'm just speaking in general. It's a particular channel that I'm talking about, but I wouldn't dare call that family's name. I would, but I just feel like the platform, just from listening to that person talk, that they feel like you have to, you have to. This is a networking.
You
YouTube is
have to do
a
things. You
networking.
have to do things with an open heart. You
Yes,
have to have a heart of giving. Um, because if you're giving it expecting something back, that's just like not giving at all.
right. Coco said no
Because
one owes us anything. That's right.
No, they don't.
You have to my whole entire thing, be humble, and wanting a mega platform may not be in the stars for your channel, may not be in the stars for you know because you're reckless with the platform that you have. So why would God give you that mega platform that you want, you know
or
because
look, it's sort of like this. Your neighbor get a brand new car and you want that brand new car and you now you got it and you can't afford the car note because
exactly,
that
Exactly.
wasn't the car
yes,
you were supposed to have.
yes,
You
exactly.
you hiding the car out and people
Right.
houses and people backyards so the repo man
Yeah,
won't come get
Look, that right now you ain't had the car a month because you did got something that wasn't supposed to be for you.
exactly.
See, that's why we can't get to where we going because we're too busy looking at where
Ex-
somebody else
That's
going.
right. That's
You
right. Too
got to
busy watching
know.
other people. That's
You have to know what's for you. Stop wanting what other people got and ask God to give you what He wants you to have.
exactly. That's
That's just
right.
that's just like even finding someone in life. We have an idea of who we want, how tall they are, how they look, and
Mm-hmm.
that probably
Mm-hmm.
and see what God really has for you is walking past you every day
Every
because
day.
you too
That's right.
busy. You too busy
Hmm.
worried about what you want instead of what God has for you.
You know what? You want
Exactly.
you want that tall, good looking man, but that tall, good looking
Uh
man
huh.
may be a woman beater. He may not want to pay bills, but God,
Yeah.
Exactly.
God will give you this man right here with big eyes. He
Come
5'2",
on.
but he'll pay bills and make sure you don't have
Exactly.
other kids won't
Exactly.
sleep
You're
there.
right.
He'll never lay a hand on you. So you better
Right.
get
Hmm.
what God got for you and stop wanting what somebody
Exactly.
else got.
Exactly.
You walk right past your blessing every day because
Every
you too you too busy worrying about what you want instead of what God has for you.
day. That's
Exactly.
so true. So I say to anybody, be thankful for the platform that you have. I don't care if we all want to reach that next milestone. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be thankful for the platform that you do have because you still reaching people with whatever number you're at, however many subscribers you have, you are still reaching out to those people. So maybe as long as you can reach those people right there, that's all he wants for you. Just
You
one
know,
thing.
too many people ask God for what they want, but don't thank Him for what they have.
That's true. They're
Number
not
number
thankful. You're
one.
exactly right. You're exactly
Um,
right.
I'll tell you this. People know me to be the clapback king, and
Oh
that was
yes.
the that was the thing. But you know, lately, God, I was in the store the other day, and the lady was just looking at me, and I was getting a plastic bottle of juice, and the way her and her husband kept looking at me, I said, "Well, let me get something with glass in case I got to knock them upside the head, because they looking at me like I done did something to them." And finally, the lady came up to me. She was like, "4C gang for life." I said,
Wow.
"Oh, hey," and she said, "I just want you to know you saved my life."
Oh, wow.
And she said, "You don't know your prayers have." And see, and God said to me right there, "There's a bigger picture.
Yes.
I want you to. What do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known for clapping back at people, or do you want to be known for being able to help people?" And I said, "Lord, I'd rather be known to help people." And so He's changed me in a different direction. But how many people know that you're gonna lose people along the way
Yeah.
when you change? See, change is not for everybody,
Right.
but when the change is good, because everybody's not supposed to go to that next level with you.
That's true. That's true.
Separation is
Yeah.
elevation, and I say
Yeah.
that all day long. And in
Yeah.
order to get there, see, we don't want to let old things go.
Right. We want
And
to
sometimes, in order to be a better creature, a new creature,
yes.
you have to let some things go and become new. And a lot of us just don't realize that. In the midst of the storm, you still got to praise Him.
That's right.
See,
That's
we only want to say, "Oh, thank you, Jesus," when something going right. But baby, when something don't go right, I still be like, "Lord, thank you anyhow."
mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I tell people that all the time. We only wait till we in a bad situation to say I love you.
Right.
I
It
mean,
should
in
be
a good
fun.
situation to say I love you. But
Yeah.
baby, sometime when you had them dark days, when ain't nothing going right, when everything you touch is failing, you still got to say, "Lord, I know you got this."
Mhm. That's
And
true.
I think we just don't do that. It's
So
it's
true.
all about faith. Networking is good, but how many people know you need to network with God?
That's for that's the number one person right there because
Yeah,
people forget that. People forget to put God first. They skip all over God, and like you said, when things get tough, people that's when they run to God. I'm gonna give you a example. Alexis and I were talking about these twin sisters one time, and she was on face. One of the sisters was on Facebook. Alexis said she was putting scriptures all over Facebook. I said, what's going on in her life for her? Because that's not what she usually does. So we found out what was going on. Now it's like you in trouble. So now you want to run to God and give everybody scriptures every day now because you don't know what's gonna happen. And you know God is your help. He was your help all the
yes.
time, but you wait till you got in trouble, then you want to run to God. You know, just try to, get out of the situation you in. My mom said, "You killing me, brother. Go ahead on it."
I'll tell you this. I have so many. We don't realize. A lot of people go through something and they think. I was doing a play, and we was traveling. It was with some Dottie Peoples,
Oh
and I
wow.
call that's my mama, Dottie Peoples, and Charlie Wilson, and Angela Bofield, and I was getting bigger applause than them, and I
Oh
was
wow.
signing. I was signing autographs when I came off stage, and I started thinking, look what I did. Look at
Yeah.
me. And my head swole up so big. I remember coming off stage and it was Edwin Hawkins and Melba Moore standing there. And they were
Oh wow.
saying, "Ooh," they said, "Ooh, you did a great job." I said, "Thank you," and kept walking like they were supposed to
Oh
say
wow.
that to me. I
Wow.
looked up, I looked up, I was back at my same job. I had been back there almost over a
Wow.
year. And God was like, "I'm gonna put you right back where you started
You weren't
because
humble.
you think it's you." And I swear this is such a true story. I was cooking. I'm a chef. So
Mhm.
I was cooking and the radio was playing and I had all these tickets and I was just cooking and Charlie Wilson's song came on. And I cooked for Charlie Wilson and his wife in the hotel one
Okay.
time.
Okay.
I said, "Okay, all right, Charlie." Right after that, Dottie Peoples came on. I said, "Oh, look at
Oh
my mama."
wow.
And right after that, and this was nothing but God, Angela Bofield came on right after that. All three of them was in
Wow.
the play. And God was like, that was his way of telling me, "Look, I
Mm-hmm.
could take you back where you was, but I had to bring you back to where you came from to
Mm-hmm.
let you know it was not you, it was all me."
Mm-hmm.
Because I had stopped saying thank you, Jesus, and saying, "Look," and then started saying, "Look what I did. Look where I'm at."
Oh
And
wow.
God said, I have to humble you.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of us, will even subscribers will get on here. We start off saying, ooh, like, comment, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to a certain plateau and you don't say that anymore.
Yeah,
Then you start saying, well, you ain't gotta watch me if you don't want to. You better humble yourself.
I know it. I know you're right.
And thank God, baby, I love my subscribers just as much as when I had one compared to the 11,000 I got now.
You better, because the people need to realize your subscribers are the ones that got you to where you are. And I don't feel with me, people can say, I'm speak for me. At that moment and place, you can say, well, when I get this platform, I'm always reach back. But I
Yeah,
feel like, because I know the type of person I am, if God sees fit for me to get that platform, I'm not striving to be this mega social media personality or anything like that. But if that's my journey, if that's where it takes me, I learn as I go and be humble along the way, which I'm a humble person anyway. I have
right.
always been a humble person. So I understand that you always have to give back. You can't, how can you not give back? How can you not reach back to help somebody? I understand how a person can't even do that. You know,
But if you put God first, I'm a two-time cancer survivor. And I remember going in to do my chemo. You always got to put God first. You always got to trust in Him, and you always got to have faith. I was sitting in the room, and I went through all my chemo treatments by myself.
oh wow.
I thought so. I was sitting there one day, and the nurse came in, and now you can look in the other rooms, and I seen a mother and daughter. I seen a sister and brother. I seen a son and daddy. I seen all these people, and I was sitting there by myself. And the nurse walked in. She said, "Hey, Michael, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good." She said, "Are you anybody here with you?" I said, "No, I'm here by myself." And
Mm,
as I said that, and I looked down, God shook me. He
mm.
said, "I dare you."
Oh
He said,
wow.
"I'm here with you." He said, "Your mama can't save you. Your daddy can't bring you through this." He said, "Only I can get you through this."
Yes.
And I said, and I said, "You know what? I got Jesus." And you know what?
Yeah.
It's been almost 5 years that I've been
Oh
cancer
wow.
free.
Thank God. That's just like that footprint in the sand. You thought that was you. Look back at those footprints. Those God carrying you. You asked, "Where
Yes,
are you?" He said,
yes.
"Those are my footprint." That was my footprint. I was carrying you, so He had you the whole time. So we are never alone. Never alone. It may feel like it sometimes, but I feel that He always is there. Always.
Always, always. When you look back over your life and see a lot of people, and I tell people this all the time: if you don't tell God or tell people what God has done for you, why should He keep blessing you?
He wants you to tell people. He wants
Yeah,
you to tell
a
people.
lot of people want to keep it to themselves.
Mm-mm. That's your testimony. God is not going to give you more than you can bear. It may seem like it's a hard road to chop, like we said in the South. It may seem like it's a hard road to chop, but He gave it to you because He knew that you could bear
To
it. I'm
handle it.
not saying
Yeah.
it's easy. He gave it to you because He knew you could take it. If He gave the same thing to you that He gave to me, you probably would crumble. But even though it was hard, I was able to bear it. So I made it through. So the next person that comes along says, "Well, sister, how did you make it?" And it may not be the same situation, but I can tell you this is how I made it over. So, like people say, your tests are your testimonies. You're supposed to go back and tell people,
Let
God's
let
goodness. You're supposed to go
let
back
me
and
let
let
me
people know that you made it over. It was
let me
worth
tell you
it. I
this.
made it.
God is putting this on my heart so much because there's so many things He's brought me through. I'm gonna tell you one more thing, and I'm gonna stop talking so much. My grandmother died. I used to always tell her, "I can't wait till I turn 18." I was a grandma's boy. I can't wait till I turn 18. I'm gonna get. She said, "Heck, I can't wait till you turn 18."
She flipped
So
on you.
she died a month. She died a month before my 18th birthday.
Oh wow.
And I look back now and say, Lord, I would have stayed 17 forever
Oh wow.
just to have her here. But now, when she died, now before that, I had been having this pain in my side. But every time I ate, the pain would go away.
Mm.
And so I thought it was hunger pain. So the night she died, you know how everybody comes over to the house and everything. So I cleaned up and I laid down. And in the middle of the night, I had to go use the bathroom. When I got up and put my feet on the floor, I fell and I couldn't walk.
Wow.
So anyway, I ended up getting to this hospital, to the ER, and they kept saying, "We think it's your appendix. We think it's your appendix." They
Mm.
said, "But we don't know for sure." And so they did a couple of things, and the pain went away. And they said, "But we're going to admit you. We're going to admit you into the hospital." And the doctor gave me his personal number. He said,
Oh,
"And
wow.
but if you have any pain, call us, and we will take you into emergency right away."
Mm.
So I had been there 2 days. My mother called me and said, "Hey, we can't keep holding the funeral off because they had so many fluids in her body that her
Mhm.
body was leaking."
Oh,
They
wow.
said we have to have a funeral. I said, "Mama, y'all not gonna have that without me." So I got off the phone and I laid there. Now, mind you, nothing is wrong with me whatsoever.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
feeling good. So I say, "Lord, I don't know what an appendix is or what it's for,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna get this taken out so I can make it to my grandmother's funeral." So I called the nurse in. I said, "Nurse, if I had my appendix out, how long would I say after?" She said, "Oh, baby, you be out of here in 2 days."
Oh,
So
wow.
I was so scared, y'all. And I prayed and I called the doctor and I acted like I was in so much pain. I said, "Oh, it hurt so bad." They was in my room. They was in my room in 10 minutes. And they was prepping me for surgery. I had never had surgery. I'm so scared. I said, "Lord, I don't know what it is." When I came to in the recovery room, the doctor said, "If you had waited 10 more minutes, your appendix
Are
would have
you
busted.
serious?
We caught you. We caught it right in time."
Oh, wow.
See how good God
Wow.
is. What if it hadn't have been nothing that I needed to get to?
Uh-huh. That
And
is.
I would have laid right there, and that poison would have went through my body.
Mhm. Mm,
And
mm.
it's things like that that I tell people no. See, a lot of people think they ain't good enough because they ain't living the right life.
Right.
Baby, you know what? You better keep on praying. You better keep on lifting him up and
Mhm.
telling him thank you, because you may not be where you're supposed to be right now, but baby, if you keep praying, you'll get there.
You will. You'll get there. You'll get there. We lost our co-host. She had to clock
Oh,
in. Let me read these. Michael, they are, I'm looking at going back looking at the comments. They are enjoying you. Somebody asked you, have you ever thought about being a preacher? Michael, were you called to be a preacher? Rico Lewis came in the building.
hey Rico, hey
They
Rico.
said you're
You
5 away from that 500 again, Mike.
look at God. Look at God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Won't he do it?
Yes,
But
he
God.
will. Okay, let
Will
me
you
get these announcements out again. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you wanted us to send you a happy birthday wish, or if you want to send a happy birthday wish to a loved one, please reach out to us on Instagram and W.T.F with the family tables, or you can leave it in the comment section below if you're not on Instagram. Every Wednesday is viewers choice. So if you want to pick the topic for next week, every Wednesday, go on over to Instagram, leave it there, or you can drop it in the comment section below. Each Friday, we will highlight a different YouTube channel. We would ask you all to come up on the panel and tell us a little bit about your channel, where you're trying to go, and hopefully we can help you grow. Our Happy Mail address is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi. That's INDIANOLA, Mississippi 38751. Okay, you all have been tuned into Coffee and Donuts. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time with Miss T and Lexus Ice. Right now, we have on the panel comedian Michael Allen. Our topic for today is, "Are co-workers really your friend?" We all off topic, but that's okay. We ain't no rules. Conversations can go anywhere as long as it's uplifting. It's fine with me. As long as it's uplifting, it's fine. We start off with a topic, but you know how it is once you start talking. And
I,
talking
I
about
want to
God
say
is
thank
always
you.
in place
I
over
want to
here.
say thank you, because you have took that torch. When somebody helps you and lift you up, then
Yes.
you turn around and do the same thing, and you shouting out these channels, and you are highlighting channels. That is such a beautiful, wonderful thing.
Well, I learned from the best. I learned. And when I was growing up, my mom and dad, they ran a soup kitchen. So
Mm.
the kids, and was going to help at the soup kitchen. They had it at the church. And I'm thinking it was every Friday. We would go over to the church and help fix places. And my dad had his personal vehicle. He would go round the people up in town and bring them
Wow.
back to the church to feed them. His personal vehicle. You know, most people like, I don't want him in my car. I don't want him in
Right.
my car.
Right.
No, he had this van that he used. He would go round the people up and bring them back to the church. And even like at home, they would come to ring the doorbell. Miss Diane, Miss Emily, y'all cook today. Can I get a plate? And that's what we knew growing up. Reaching back, getting other people, helping other people. So that's all I knew growing up. And so I started this nonprofit organization. It was just a group of us, a group of friends, and my sister Lexis. It was just a bunch of women. And
Mhm.
we did every month we had a project that we would give back to the communities. We would go to the nursing home. We adopted a highway. We even got a girls club. We're mentor to girls. And I had a son, Brandon. We started a distinguished intimate club for all the boys. My mom came aboard because she would help us a whole lot. She's really the backbone of the
Right.
organization. And so we got the Mothers in Pink, and it became a family affair. Do you hear me? We had a place for everybody in the family, and the whole organization reached back. We had different projects that we worked on. We got the community involved, and it's been 11 years now that we have been operating with that nonprofit organization, and it's always about giving back.
You
Don't ever feel
must.
you're too
You
big to give
must.
back, because you do not know if you're gonna be that person that somebody's gonna have to help one day. So I
Right.
always try to be humble and remember, whatever I have to give somebody, or God bless me to bless somebody else, I'm gonna take the opportunity, because we're never too big to help somebody. But I
You know
always try
what's
to
so
do that.
ironic? You know
Huh?
what's so ironic? At my church, I volunteered in the soup kitchen for years,
Oh wow. I
and I would
enjoy it. I love it. I really
You
do.
know what I did too. But what I did was I would go in there and take, the things that were donated to the church, and I would spend my own money and make a
Mhm,
fabulous. I would
mhm.
make fabulous dinners because I wanted them to feel like they was eating at home. So
Right.
if it was something that we didn't have all the stuff we needed to make it an extra special meal, I went and bought the other stuff, and
Mhm.
and they would say, "Oh my God." When I had to couldn't do it anymore, the people were literally crying. They was like, "We gonna miss your cooking," because I went that extra mile.
Right.
I said, "Lord, I can give up right now." I didn't have much, but I
Mhm,
said, "Lord, if I can do this," and to see them people eat and have a
mhm.
smile on their face and treat it with dignity,
Right. Yeah.
you know. So everybody ain't supposed to be in a line of work of helping others because
That's true. That's
they in a
so
bad
true.
place
Yeah.
because they in a bad place. So
Mhm.
you got to be in the right place in your own mind
That's true.
in order to help other folk.
And
Some
back
people,
then, we, in our community, we didn't know anything about funds like the 501c3. We didn't know anything about that back in the day.
right,
We had to come out of our pockets. Now they have grants. You can get the become a 501c3. Where you get the funds for different things. But back then, it was pure love. And like you said, you fix the food with love, and you enjoy seeing the people eat. I know I do. I like
right.
to cook up a big meal and watch people eat. Oh, it is good. You got some more. Yeah, I got some more. I mean, that gives me joy. I'm not a professional cook like you, Mike, with all the
Uh,
credentials and things like that. But I, right.
well, you know what? I say this all the time. Anybody can knock on my door. One thing I will never turn you down for is a plate of food.
I know that's
Cause
real.
if God has blessed me enough, one thing I've never went hungry. If God has blessed me enough to have that, now I might not let you in because you might walk out with something. But other than that, I'm gonna give you a plate of food.
That's
That
right.
I will never deny anybody that.
Let's see. I want to miss somebody wanted to come up, but we are over our time. I know you'll have us up here 3 hours.
Look, we be preaching by the time it's over.
Mike. I have enjoyed you here today.
I
Um,
enjoyed you
it's
too.
an honor and a joy to have you here. I'm really happy, excited, overjoyed for everyone that has come into the building, and even if you're in the bushes, I appreciate you so much for being there because you're listening in. So I hope that we have said something on this Friday to touch your spirit, to uplift you, to make your day a little bit brighter. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead. Mike, you got any last words before I read the
I
thought
just
for
want
the
to
day?
say, I just want to say, keep God first and know in the midnight hour, he will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. He said in
That's
his
right.
word, all we have to do is ask and it shall be done. Remember,
Mhm.
he's the Prince of Peace, a way maker,
Yeah.
Lord of Lord, King of Kings. Now let me stop before I get to preaching up here
Oh,
because God has been so good to me.
he
He's
is
been
so
too good
good.
for me
He
not
is
to tell
working it out.
somebody about him.
Yes. Yes.
And I just want everybody to have a blessed, beautiful, prosperous, productive day
Yes.
in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
And you keep doing what you're doing. Look, I'm actually having a coffee and a donut while I'm talking to you. I love this. I love
Okay.
this. Keep it up, and it's nowhere up but up from here. And I thank you for being who you are.
Thank you so much, Michael. I really
All,
appreciate that. I really
all
do.
right. You have a blessed day, and everybody in the chat as well.
And I see you in these streets later on.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, you have been listening to comedian Michael Allen. His link is in the chat. He was 5 away from the 500 subs on his second channel. Please go over and check him out. Today we highlighted channels Tracy C, Carol the Miniature Mukbang. I hope I'm saying that right. Praying Couple Cookie Series said, Amen, Michael. Praise God. Everyone be blessed. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read our thought for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you're just coming in, catch the replay. The replay is always available. Catch the replay. And we will see you all here Monday, 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Our thought for the day is make peace with your broken pieces. Make peace with your broken pieces. And I got that from creator Tracy C's I think it's her Monday inspiration. So y'all run on over to her channel. Make peace with your broken pieces. That's where I got that from. It's not mine. I borrowed it from her over there. Okay. I saw it and it stood out to me. She has a lot of them on her page. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, I have to make that our thought for today on Friday. So I hope you all have a blessed weekend. I want you to stay encouraged, be encouraged, and just know that having a YouTube channel is hard work. So whenever you feel like that, you just can't make it, you can. Take a couple of hours or start the next day. Give it a break for that day if you get frustrated, and start the next day. But listen to you some inspirational music or something like that. It's gonna be all right. You don't have to grow overnight. Like Michael just said, your season will come. It will come. Be patient, remain humble, put God first, and it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Have a safe weekend, says Mirror Life Journey. Rico says peace, blessing, and love to everyone. Make peace with your broken pieces. Until Monday, I am out.